Hey guys, it's Kenny here, and as by the title you can obviously tell what this video is going to be on about. And yeah, it's going to be about on the story of my life, because people always ask me what happened to you. So I'm just going to explain the whole story of what happened and how I healed. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so first off, let me just introduce myself, because it's just going to help a little bit easy to explain the whole story. So I am Gini Bhatia from a small city, Roorkee in Uttarakhand, and I studied in Montfort School. It's my favorite school. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna begin the story. Okay, so what happened was that on 21st of March 2010, my results came out of the 3rd standard, and I was promoted to 4th standard. And after 1 or 2 days, we have the thing festival called Navratri and Kanjak. So I went on the Kanjak and I got so tired. So on 25th, I came back from Gurdwara, and in the morning, and me and my brother, we were having a little wasting, and I fell when I was coming back. So my brother, he didn't even look at, oh, she just fell. No, he went back home. I picked myself up and I just went back home. And my cousin brother, he was in Roorkee, so I just went to his place and we played. And it was 3 in the afternoon. My chachi, she just told me that I should just go back home because it's 3 in the noon and we should just rest. I was 8 years old at that time. So, kids. I went back home, and when I just entered my house, I fell. So I thought that I'm just really tired. That's why I just fell. So I told my mom that my legs are hurting. She just said that, oh, you have been to Kanjaks and stuff, so that's why you're just really tired. You should just go and sleep. So I put on the move. I just massaged myself a little bit. I was a really dramatic girl at that time. So I just massaged my leg and I went to sleep. So my mom woke me up at 7 p.m. and because I never used to sleep at night if I slept for too long. So she just woke me up and she just told me that I should just wake up. And I woke up and I used to ask permissions for everything, everything. So I asked her, Mama, can I just go to washroom? I want to pee. And she just told me, oh yeah, you should just go. Why are you asking that? When I stood up, I fell. My mom, she just asked me what happened. I was like, I can't stand. So she just said, oh, maybe your feet are numb, so that's why you should you can't stand. She took me to the washroom and I did my thing. She took me back to bed and she just gave my legs a little massage, and Yeah, like an hour went and 1.5 hour. Nothing happened, so she took me to doctor. The doctor said maybe like she could have like gotten cramps, so he gave me the medicine and I took the medicine when I came back home. I slept and next day my mom, she woke me up at 5 a.m. She was like really anxious to know what happened. She woke me up and she made me sit. I fell. And she asked what happened. I was like, I can't sit. I am not able to sit. And she got like really panicked, like what is happening? And she was like, it's not the numb story, it's something else. So my dad, he was not in the Burki. He was in Chandigarh doing the business stuff. She called him and told him that something is happening to me. And she took me to hospital with my dada. And the doctor said that she's getting paralyzed. I mean, not the like simple paralyzed, but it's a virus attack called LGBS. So that they should take, like, you should like take her to the to Delhi or to Chandigarh, like to PGI in the Chandigarh. So my mom, she's like always been in like Punjab. My mom, she's like from Sikh family, so she was like, okay, I'm just going to take her to Chandigarh. And she called my dad and told him not to come back and that he should like go in the emergency and, you know, get my name registered. My dada, he booked a cab and we went to Chandigarh. And when we reached Ambala, I told my mom that I am hungry because, you know, I didn't eat anything, like nothing. So my mom, so she bought me a chocolate, and when I like tried to eat it, I was able to eat. And the chocolate, it just got stuck in my mouth because I wasn't able to chew because, you know, this part was all dead, okay? So she just bought me a juice, you know, maza as we will call it in India. So yeah, she bought me maza and I tried to drink it. So when 5 p.m. 26th of March, they took me to the emergency room. I was not able to breathe, not even able to talk. I mean, yeah, I can like whisper a little, you know. So the doctors, they told my mom that the chances are like really less of a survival. I mean, they say that they will try, but the process is like really costly, so if we can afford it. Mama, he just told them that they should not like worry about the money and stuff. So they said, okay, we should get the injections ready and stuff. So that time, I got like injected like 4 injections, the gamma injections, in the emergency room. Like till 8 p.m. I was put on the oxygen pipes, you know, like the ones, white ones. I don't know the names. So okay, I just remember like I didn't know what was happening, and I was in the room with, I don't know, I still just remember that time that I was like laying on the bed. I wasn't able to move not even able to talk. And those oxygen pipes were like so cold that I was like trying to remove them, but the doctor said if I remove them, it will like get like really hard for me to breathe. So I kept them and I went to sleep, and next day the doctors they took me to the ICU. The ICU for kids. The pediatric ICU, it's for kids. So the doctors told my mom that if her brain is still working, like I can survive. So yeah. Until then, my blinking also stopped, thing that we do. So okay, I'm just like really making it funny. I'm like really nervous to do so because okay. So my blinking also stopped, and like I was only able to move my the eyeballs, like nothing else. And only my like 6% of brain was working. I mean, like this part is like 6%, like 94% of body was dead. It was absolutely dead. So when they took me to the ICU, like from the emergency room to ICU, I still remember that I was laying on the bed with the wheels, and I was going to ICU. I was looking on the ceiling. I felt like I was in another dimension, literally. Okay, so they took me to the ICU, and when I went in, and when I saw that the machines, the machines were like all around me, I just started panicking. It was like, no, I couldn't. But the doctor said it's like the only way to survive, for me. Yeah, the doctors, they just told me that I shouldn't panic because it's the only way that I will be able to survive. So I stopped panicking. I mean, I was still panicking, but I eased myself, and they put me on the ventilator, and like the EKG electrodes on my chest and stuff. And it was like really scary for me because it was my first time like being in hospital and like surrounded by all the machines, and like they just put a pipe in your nose to feed you, and yeah, they just did the process, and it was really painful for me. I still got chills. It was painful for me, but nothing was painful. Like, I gotta survive. That happened, and like my brother was with us. I mean, he was at the nanny's house. So my nanny and my mama, everyone were there. I mean, obviously not in the ICU, but outside, so that they can just come and meet me. And so like the doctors told like on the 26th, that I had to get like 4 more injections after 24 hours. But they injected me like after 12 hours because, the virus was just like really eating up my body really fast. So yeah, they just had to do it. So after 12 hours, I got injected again, 4 more injections, So yeah, the virus stopped, and after the so I met new people in the ICU, doctors, and one nurse, she was like friend of a Masi, and the nurse, her name was Sugandha. My Masi and her husband, Kiran Masaji. Okay, so we got so close. After so many days. But after I was took to the ICU, after 5 days, my dada, my grandpa, he was ill. So my mom and my dad had to go back to home to Turkey. So, cause my dada, my grandpa, he was ill. My mom and my dad, they just went back home, and when they reached home, next day, my cousin Bhaiya, my cousin brother, blessed Bhaiya, he called my parents and told them, Buaji, kidney di heartbeat ruki. And my mom, she got so scared, and they just came back immediately, but doctors saved me. So, cause my brother, my real brother, Nanu Bhaiya, he was always with me. Cause I wasn't able to talk, and he was the only one that knew that what I'm talking, what I want to say. So he just used to translate all the words to the doctors and my parents, and he's the biggest part of my life. Bye, I love you. Okay, so at the daytime, my parents, they used to take care of me, and at the night time, my swear nana, he just gone, but Nana, I still miss you so much. My swear nana, my nani, he was his little brother, and he used to take care of me at the night time. I still remember, when I used to wake up, he was always there. And so yeah.